Hello friends, welcome to Bola English. Today, let us learn conjunctions. Look at the following sentence. The man is poor but honest. We come to know two things about the man. Number one, he is poor, and number two, he is honest. The word but joins these two sentences and we say the man is poor but honest. Now see this sentence. My daughter and my son are swimmers. This sentence tells us two things. Number one, my daughter is a swimmer, and number two, my son is a swimmer. We use the word and to join these two sentences and we say my daughter and my son are swimmers. The words and but are called conjunctions. They join two sentences together. Now see these sentences. Jack and Jill are classmates. Tom and Jerry came home together. 2 and 2 make 4. In all the above sentences, the conjunction and joins two words. In the first sentence, it joins the two words Jack and Jill. In the second, Tom and Jerry. And in the third, 2 and 2. Thus we can say that a conjunction is a word that joins sentences and sometimes words. We can divide conjunctions into two classes: coordinating conjunctions and subordinating conjunctions. Let us see coordinating conjunctions. When a conjunction joins two independent statements, that is, two statements of equal importance, it is called a coordinating conjunction. Birds fly and fish swim. This sentence contains two statements. Number one, birds fly, and number two, fish swim. These statements are independent. They don't depend on each other. Both are equally important. The conjunction and joins them to form one sentence: birds fly and fish swim. Let us see another example. The earth moves around the sun and the moon moves around the earth. Again, there are two statements in this sentence. Number one, the earth moves around the sun. And number two, the moon moves around the earth. These statements are independent of each other. The conjunction and joins them to form one sentence: the earth moves around the sun and the moon moves around the earth. The conjunction that joins two independent statements or two statements with equal importance is called a coordinating conjunction. Consider the following sentence. I read books because I love to read. This sentence contains two statements, one of which, I read books, is dependent on the other, I love to read. Why do I read books? Because I love to read. The conjunction because introduces a sentence I love to read that is dependent on another sentence I read books. Let us see another example. You will pass if you work hard. This sentence contains two statements, one of which, you will pass, is dependent on the other, you work hard. Conjunctions like because and if, which join two statements that are dependent on each other, are called subordinating conjunctions. Subordinating conjunctions are classified according to their meaning as follows. Number 1. Subordinating conjunction of time. The police arrived after the thief ran away. Here, two sentences dependent on each other are: number 1, the police arrived, and number 2, the thief ran away. The conjunction joining the two is after. When did the police arrive? After the thief ran away. The train left before I reached the railway station. The two sentences dependent on each other are: number 1, the train left, and number 2, I reached the railway station. The conjunction joining the two is before. When did the train leave? Before I reached the railway station. A lot has changed since they left. The two sentences dependent on each other are: number 1, a lot has changed, and number 2, they left. The conjunction joining the two sentences is since. When has a lot changed? Since they left. I will not forgive you till you tell me the truth. The two sentences dependent on each other are: number 1, I will not forgive you, and number 2, you tell me the truth. The conjunction joining the two sentences is till. How long will I not forgive you? Till you tell me the truth. The conjunctions after, before, since, and till show us the relation of time between the two statements. They are called subordinating conjunctions of time. Number 2. Subordinating conjunctions of cause or reason. She failed because she did not work hard. The two sentences here are: number 1, she failed, and number 2, she did not work hard. These two sentences are joined by the conjunction because. Why did she fail? Because she did not work hard. He decided to take rest as he was not feeling well. The two sentences here are: number 1, he decided to take rest, and number 2, he was not feeling well. The conjunction joining the two sentences is as. Why did he decide to take rest? As he was not feeling well. The teacher punished the students since they were fighting. The two sentences here are: number 1, the teacher punished the students, and number 2, they were fighting. The conjunction joining them is since. Why did the teacher punish the students? Since they were fighting. In the above sentences, the words because, as, and since show the relation of reason between the two sentences. They are subordinating conjunctions of reason or cause. Number 3. Subordinating conjunctions of purpose. We eat so that we may live. The two sentences here are: number 1, we eat, and number 2, we may live. These two sentences are joined by the conjunction so that. We eat, and the purpose of eating is to live. She held her daughter's hand lest she should fall. The two sentences in this case are: number 1, she held her daughter's hand, and number 2, she should fall. The two sentences are joined by the conjunction lest. She held her daughter's hand, and the purpose was she should not fall. In these sentences, the words so that and lest show the relation of purpose. They are called subordinating conjunctions of purpose. Number 4. Subordinating conjunctions of result or consequence. She was so angry that she could hardly speak. The two sentences, she was so angry and she could hardly speak, are joined by the conjunction that. What was the result of her being very angry? She could hardly speak. Here, the word that is the subordinating conjunction of result. Number 5. Subordinating conjunction of condition. She will go to school if her brother drops her. On which condition will she go to school? She will go if her brother drops her. The word if is the subordinating conjunction of condition, joining the two sentences. Number 1, she will go to school, and number 2, her brother drops her. Avoid using public transport unless you are vaccinated. This sentence means use public transport only if you are vaccinated. Unless is the subordinating conjunction of condition, joining the two sentences. Avoid using public transport and you are vaccinated. Number 6. Subordinating conjunction of concession. I will accompany you to the mall, though I don't enjoy window shopping. This means I don't enjoy window shopping, but as a concession, I will accompany you to the mall. The word though joins the two sentences. I will accompany you to the mall and I don't enjoy window shopping. Though conveys concession, so it is called subordinating conjunction of concession. I hope you have understood the uses of different types of conjunctions. In the next lesson, we will learn interjections. Stay tuned. Goodbye.